The instant I step into the hallway, strange, indescribable feeling hits me. Like a solid presence that's closing in on me from deep within the darkness. It's a rabbit. It appears out of nowhere. Then it runs down the hallway. I thought that was it, but it stops part way. Turns back as if to see what we're doing. Wait up. I grab Mashita's wrist and chase after it. I chase after the rabbit and arrive at the eastern staircase. We quickly climb up the stairs and stand in front of the mirror. I look around for the creature. Oh shit. Red drops of something fall from above. Scarlet rose petals. I slowly raise my eyes up to the ceiling. Okay. Something tells me she would have... There's a face in there. At the top. Well, that something tells me that she would have ran away regardless of whether she was my partner for the first section or not. Because otherwise, we wouldn't have gotten this. And of course, they wanted to show us this. Because they wanted to draw this. Because of course. That face is eerie. The instant I see that, I let out a groan. It's heavily weighted with both fear and relief. There's a shoe back there. Moe's up there, hanging from rose vines. It's her. He points at her, strangely amused. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder why. But she's not the only person. Only one up there. There's a corpse hiding in the vines, too. Looks like that guard. Oh, hey. Suddenly, the vines snap like the weight is too much. Moe crashes painfully to the ground. Hey, hang in there. Yeah. I quickly glance over her to make sure she's not hurt. Her mark is obvious. It's swollen, pulsing, and red like a large, dangerous-looking pomegranate. It looks like it's progressed a lot further than the mark on my wrist. I see. So this is why. Did she get desperate and come to the school to try to do something? So you didn't run away. In any case, I need to get her some clothes on her. I take the jacket out of her bag and slide her arm into a sleeve. Still pretty out of it, but she manages to get the rest on by herself. Huh, well, it's you, mister. Why? The mark's progression must be affecting her just like Mashita. I doubt anything I say will make sense to her. Besides, right now, he's here. Hanahiko is... I know. But what should I do? What am I supposed to do? There's nowhere to hide. Look at Moe and Mashita. Their eyes are unfocused. We'll die here. We'll all die here. I'm the only one who might have a chance of overturning that fate. Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive. You'll be required to be callous to make use of the spirit's fear. The way to repel the spirit lies within its grudge. Mary's words echo in my head. I open my bag and look through everything I picked up throughout the school. It's one of these, the key, but it all looks like junk. Garbage is all I have. Hanahiko. When I first saw him in the mirror, he was just a monster. But now I feel like I know why he came to be. I'll just have to face him. Believe that I have the final key. Believe. Trust myself. Choose a partner. He doesn't. I'm not going with an adult. I grab them, shake their shoulders, and yell. Get it together. There's nowhere to hide. You have to go. Come with me. Hanahiko. Noe makes a vague sound. That's good enough. We're going to release him from this curse. There he is. There's that bastard. Anahiko staring at Moe. Hey, they aren't grown up. Fine. Only big people die, Kay. Sound like slithering vines comes from Haniko's direction. Next thing I know, a small sharp object grazes my face. Missed. You won't be so lucky next time. I get the feeling Haniko's planning to attack me from a distance. I need to do something to reach him from this far away. To defeat a spirit, you must use the right item at the right time. Both you and your partner can use one item each. Choose according to the situation. Item usage will limit. Some items are limited use, so please take care. Check the number to the right. Also, some items cannot be used when facing a spirit. Facing a spirit, 2 items can be used together. This is combo action. It is executed if you and your partner use the right items. Strategy. You could read the spirit file or item description at any time. Open your bag and use triangle. Okay. So, I have a letter opener. Can't really do much with that at the moment. Holy hard hat. I've got nothing to do with that. Long range. Huh. Maybe I could wear that to trick the dumb kid. Doesn't look like I can use the flare. Doesn't look like I can use the salt water. Alright. I need a shield. Yeah. Let's do it. I'm ready to cobble together umbrella. This should be able to block the thorns. What the heck is that? That umbrella is in my way. His cold voice rings out, sounding slightly angry. Thorns fire as fast as bullets, but only bounce off the... Yeah! The blood denies him. So that's what it meant. The impact of the thorns causes the sheet to start to fall off the umbrella. If we don't put it back on, we won't be able to protect ourselves. Alright, he's closer, as if the umbrella is irritating him. Might be able to do something if he comes a little closer. How do we conspire? To defeat a spirit, you must use a specific item to weaken. Can't be used until the spirit is as close as possible. When that happens, the screen outline will glow red and endure the spirit's attacks until they are in range. Cool. So I can't use the salt water just yet, but I will use an umbrella. So that way he can get baited further. Come on, bastard. Come on. Still can't use salt water. So let's rock. Come on, get closer. Come on. Come on. Hanhiko comes up close. Countless vines wriggle in his oddly shaped head. They're like poisonous snakes about to strike their prey. At this distance, the umbrella is pretty useless. It's obvious I'll be killed instantly if I don't do anything. This close distance is my only chance. Should I use an attack against spirits or an attack against plants? Is there a way I can fight back? Okay, real quick. Flare, what does flare do? Emergency item that was stored in him. Outside is deteriorated and labels. So will still be used. So I could use that. Metal hand mirror with flower and bird designs. The mirror surface cloudy, still unusable. Strengthen. If you shine too much light on plants, their leaves will turn white. Too much light is bad for them. Huh. Salt water. Yeah, I'm gonna use salt water, definitely. That's a given. But what do I do with you? Because I could use a mirror, but I have no light to shine on it. I could use a flare. Aside from that... Aside from that, you don't really have much else you can do. Mirror. Vines hit with the salt water quickly stop moving. In the hazy darkness, I can see Hanahiko's face twisting in pain. How mean. Are you going to tease me now, too, mister? He starts sniffling as if he's about to cry. He looks weakened. Defeat a weakened spirit by using specific items. Choose an item based on the info you've gathered. You only have one chance, think carefully. Hanako stares at himself in the mirror. There's no red stuff. Okay. I think now's a good time to use the flare. We light the flare and shove it inside Haniko's chest. His body bursts into flames as his face twists in pain. Eventually he turns to ash, blown away by the wind until nothing remains of him. Sick. I don't sense Hanako anymore. Did we win? Seriously? Yeah. Kinda hard to believe, but looks like we did. Mister, my mark disappeared. Moe cheers as she studies her leg. Her mark had been burned into her right thigh. Oh, what about yours? Oh yeah, my right hand. And it's still there. My mark looked exactly the same as before. Why? Why isn't it going away? Sorry, mister. It's almost dawn. Am I going to die? So this is where you've been. My head suddenly stopped feeling fuzzy, and then my mark was gone. Looks like you did it. Yeah, but he still has his mark. Let's head back. Maybe Mary knows something. Yeah, you're right. Come on, mister, let's go. Moe leads me away. Huh? Moe's digging through her bag. Oh no, my wallet's missing. Maybe I dropped it earlier. Her glance back at the school is confused. But you're definitely more important right now. You gotta hurry and get back. Go on. Huh? Just make sure you're back in 5 minutes. Go. Get moving. Right. Thanks. Moe rushes back into the school. You're pretty calm, considering. Moe shrinks in the distance until they disappear inside the building. A bitingly cold wind whips past me. It's coming from the school. It's not normal, especially for the start of summer. The wind dies down, and out of nowhere I get a really bad feeling. Should I have let Moe go back inside? 5 minutes pass. Moe isn't back yet. Idiot. There's no time to dawdle. We better check. Yeah, no, shit seems fucked. I step inside and go down the right hallway. I make it all the way in front of the room where we fought Hanahiko, but I don't see Moe anywhere. Strange. This should be the place. The mark throbs again. I feel a presence down the hall. Is he still alive? I hear something over by the mirror. I better go check it out. Oh, good. Binoculars lie in a sea of blood. That looks familiar. Like Moe's. I only have vague memories of what happened after that. I think Mashita and I both let out our anguished screams and dashed out of there. Next thing I know, I'm back at the car, like I've been trying to escape. Welcome back. My mark's gone, so that must mean you beat Hanahiko, right? Pretty amazing. Huh? What's wrong? You're not smiling. What about Miss Moe? Don't tell me you didn't find her. No, we found her. But then, she died. What are you saying? Tell me exactly what happened. How the hell should I know? Yashiki's mark hasn't disappeared either. God damn it, it's all beyond me. Hey, Yashiki. Now fill the pipsqueak in. You go hear what Mary has to say. Welcome back, Lord Yashiki. It appears that you overcame your fear and destroyed the spirit. But there was a victim. Yeah, you beat Hanahiko, but what happened to Moe? Unfortunately, the spirit's festering grudge was not cleared away. That grudge then stole the life of one who killed it, Moe. So the spirit got revenge. Normally, grudges killing people would be impossible, but then why was only Moe killed? That kind of logic I should have been. You can offer a logical reason. Kinda makes me wonder if I had chosen for Mashita to have been my partner in the fight, would Mashita have had gone back and then been killed? The vanquished spirit could only affect those it gave the mark to. In other words, your mark was likely not given by Hanahiko. I'm suddenly lightheaded, the world fading. I'd risked my life during that investigation. It was completely useless to me. Guess all that's left is waiting for dawn and my death. Lord Yashiki, if it is alright with you, would you mind showing me your mark? I hold my arm out toward Mary. Her neck shifts slightly as she stares at the mark. It is as I thought. It is only a minuscule fraction, but the fate I sense from this mark has been distorted. What does that mean? Is it because I beat Hanahiko? The flame of your life was indeed fading at one point, but it has now become brighter. Are you saying I'm not going to die at dawn? That is correct. My sigh of relief is so deep it feels like my soul is escaping my body. The mark still burned on me, but it seems I'll be okay for now. It appears the mark you bear is different from the ones I know of. There's no doubt that it was given to you by a spirit. Then, there are other spirits like Hanahiko that give people marks? Yes. Well, that looks cool. Spirits born of grudges have an insatiable hatred for the living. This persistent hatred is not sated by simply killing the living. Rather, they drag their victims to the depths of despair before their death. That is what they desire. The mark is an effective method. Spirits who wish to terrorize the living. The more I hear, the less I understand. It appears something within each city can easily create such spirits, though I could not say what it is. So, for me to escape my mark, I need to find the spirit that gave it to me and take care of it then. Yes, it is logical to believe the mark will disappear with the spirit. That is the only way to escape death and regain your memories. It will soon be dawn. I'm sure that you all are tired. Please rest. You're free to use any room. You did great work today. You're much more competent than all the other adults I know. That would only make sense for adults to help children. Ah, that's right. It's too bad about Miss Moe, but it's better to not think about it. After all, you still haven't escaped your own mark yet. Think about yourself more than those who are already dead. Well then, good night. Think I'm heading off myself. Here's hoping sleep helps me forget all the horror we've experienced. Probably not. Alright, here. Have this. It's probably a traumatic experience, so you're probably never forgetting it. He puts a small paper and item from his beat-up coat and hands it to me. Looks like a newspaper article. Well, it's up to you how to interpret it. Do whatever you want. See ya. Lord Yashiki, there's something I must tell only you about those who lost their marks. They must leave in the morning. Those who escape their fate should return to their daily lives. That is the will of Lady Saya. So I'll be the only one left behind. I feel like a student repeating a grade. Lord Yashiki, by any chance, are you uneasy about being the solo occupant in this mansion? You're here. I must express my extreme gratitude that you hold me in such high regard. Although the things I'm incapable of are rather limited. Mary stares unblinkingly at me. I could just be extrapolating it, but it seems like she's thinking about something. Now then, Lord Yashiki, it'd be for the best that you take your rest as well. Please find me when you're ready. Farewell. New info. Okay. Well, that's a shame. (1990X). The principal of H Academy, Mr. A, reported to local police that his son, age 9, was missing. Police organizes a huge search, even into the forest by H Castle. Castle? Probably gonna end up there, huh? But were unable to locate him. Mr. A was famous for helping out at the orphanage, and his missing son was adopted from there. Public information on the missing person's case. Boy's physical characteristics are: he's 3'2", small and slender, has short hair, and was wearing a white shirt and navy shorts when he was missing. Often mistaken for a girl. Usually seen playing with girls and enjoys wearing makeup. Always carries toy makeup with him in his pouch. Okay, Mr. A, the lost child's father, has resigned from his post as principal of H Elementary and is moving out of H City, man of importance in the area. He's been plagued with slander that has affected his family. Some rumors claim he is a pedophile or question his sexuality. His horrible accusations ignore his human rights. After the missing boy's mother passed away, he was placed in an orphanage, having no other family. The two were extremely close, a neighbor shares. One day the boy wore his mother's makeup to show his friends, only to be teased and bullied by them. His mother rushed up with her mirror, had him look at it, and then told him he was cute. Many people disappeared between when the boy went missing and the school closed. Among them are the boy's homeroom teacher and that woman I saw in the underground room. There's a theory that he may have sought help from adults while he was being abused, with no success. After death, his angry despair created Hanahiko, the spirit that attacks adults. So, that's a series of unfortunate events. I'm sure we're gonna get a ton more of those. Are you retiring to bed? Yeah. Good night. Another night greets me. It's been 3 days since the investigation, and not one glimmer of hope for me. Time idles by as death draws ever closer to claim me. The mark that brings death. The only way to escape is to defeat the spirit that gave it to me. But I have no clue where that spirit is right now. Maybe things would be different if that specialist Sayakuja was alive. A knock breaks my train of thought. How long are you planning on sleeping? You're pretty relaxed for a guy who could die soon. The ex-detective Satoru Mashita. The other mark bearers left the mansion, but he stayed behind. Mary was the cause. I guess she asked him to help as he was leaving. She went against Saikujo's wishes by doing that, but it seems it was for my sake. I don't know about Mashita. Even if he was asked to stay, he has no reason to agree. What's that look? Not happy I stayed behind? Nah, man. You know, help is help. Cut that out. It's creepy. Flatter me all you want, but I won't forgive what you drove without a license. He's got a bad mouth as usual. His true intentions aside, I have to say I'm honestly grateful for his help. My amnesia could hit without warning. So, I can't go out whenever I want. He's been going around gathering information in my place. I saw some people from the force. Still no ruckus over H Elementary. But wait a second. That guard went missing. His company should be notified. That company is exactly the issue. It's run by Yakuza thugs who have their eyes on the labor department. They don't want the police involved. Plus, in a shitty company like that, people up and walk out all the time. Yamashita, that was his name. Everyone thinks he up and split. I hear that's why they're having a hard time finding a replacement. If you didn't know the school was haunted, it'd just be another abandoned building. The government wouldn't need to rush to find a new guard. The man lived alone, so a missing persons report won't be filed soon. School most likely won't come under suspicion until then. That's it for my report. You covered a lot of ground in a short time. Ex-detectives sure are handy. Did you bring up the marker spirits when you were asking about around? Do you think I'm an idiot? They'd be calling the loony bin. Even if the kid or I did bring them up, who would honestly believe us? Why waste my breath? Exasperated, he shrugs. Searching the mansion was on you. So did you find anything? You know, you could have just been like... You could have just taken a picture of my arm and then showed it around, being like, hey, does this mean anything to you? And if they say, no, they'll be like, okay, cool, moving on. I came up blank as well, though I've only gone through half so far. And some of the rooms were locked. Stuck without a warrant. Like you to wait for something like that. I swallow the words before they come out. Oh yeah, Mary's asking for you. You should get going. I've been waiting for you. Mary's sitting primly on the couch, the same as always. It appears you were having a difficult time with your investigation. I do wish I could be more of use to you. I know you can sense mark bearers. Can you sense spirits too? If they were to come onto the grounds, I believe I could, yes. It doesn't sound particularly useful. Unless the last mission is probably on the grounds, then she'll be of no use until then. But who knows? Do you have any other abilities or powers? Indeed, I can view the vague shape of the course of a person's fate. Like predicting the future? Oh no, nothing quite so extreme. It's more akin to fortune telling. It may or may not come to pass. I get it. That's why what you predicted earlier didn't actually happen. Did Mary tell you something? The truth you're seeking can be found here, or some such. Like a fool, I fell for it, so convinced. Such an idiot. A loud knock sounds at the door. A visitor in the dead of night. A mark bearer? I open the door and the visitor strides in. It's a shady-looking young man in a uniform delinquents these days tend to wear. He smirks at me, clearly feeling superior. This place Kujo Mansion? I got business with some Saya chick. No way you're her, huh? He narrows his eyes, staring suspiciously. He won't believe that. I'm not gonna turn to Mashita. You know what Mashita will probably say? Yeah, she's dead. Oh no, don't hand this off to me. I'm horrible with kids. They never dared put me in charge of juvie. You guys know her? Yeah. Don't care which one of you it is. Would you hear me out? Introductions are quickly done. His name's Sho Nagashima. And as we guessed, he's got a mark. He rolls up his right sleeve to show us, and yup, red mark is burned in. And a called freak friend said something, like it gives you amnesia. For real? Yeah, that's right. Can't even remember my real name. You're kinda too calm for all that. Bet you're pulling a fast one on me. That grates, but that reaction's normal. But if he's not gonna believe the rumors, then he has no reason to come. Why's he here then? Rumors are just that. Amnesia or dying because of some mark? It's comic book craziness. Would you believe a talking doll? Every word of it is true. Was that a girl's voice? There is a saying, the truth is stranger than fiction. They are two sides of the same coin. Mary begins explaining. I'm sure she figured it would be the fastest way to convince him. You got some damn speaker set up somewhere, don't ya? I don't take kindly to threats. He peers closely at Mary. Such a mechanism does not exist, Lord Sho. No way. He yells pathetically, his eyes wide. He suddenly falls flat on his ass. It seems that despite appearances, this punk is terrified of ghosts and monsters. His tough act is likely a cover. After that, he meekly pays full attention to Mary as she speaks. He listens quietly, his face pale, as she tells him about the mark and spirits. By the time she finishes explaining, his face is devoid of color. Now, Lord Sho, have you not already experienced the beginnings of memory loss? Yeah. I don't think he's used to Mary yet. His face is rather stiff. My memory's always been crap, so I thought I was imagining things. But then it started getting so bad that it was just ridiculous. I got this cult friend, yeah. Told him about my scar, the mark, and he scared the shit out of me. Showed me an article that said it was all that scar thing's fault. So now I'm here. Moe mentioned seeing an article by Sayakujo in a magazine too. It's all cause of some monster. What the hell? This is crazy. Why'd this have to happen to me? Not believing it is normal, but if you don't, you'll die. In fact, one kid already has. If you don't want to kick the bucket, figure out how you got the mark. Even if your memory's gone bad, you should at least remember that. I'm not that far gone, thanks. I'm positive I got it in the Forest by H Castle. I know I did. Forest level, great! I mean, does have a rumor about the place being cursed, so we should probably ask him some more about it. Go on. The huge forest west of the city. Wait, doesn't everyone know that? Even kids do. But I've lost my memory. Maybe that's why I don't know about it. The place is the city's garbage dump. Bunch of nasty rumors about it. It's illegal industrial waste dumping there, like, all the time. Something tells me that's gonna come into play. It's not just objects either. They say a black car once dumped a young woman's body there. A new mother strangled her kid there because she couldn't take care of it. There's tons more rumors like that, whether or not any of them are true. I heard some of those too, like the lost kid who was eaten by a dog and they only found his torso. That's fucked. Or that a murderer hides out there and kills anyone who gets near. The two of them happily exchange stories. Apparently, while he hates ghosts, he's more than fine with this kind of stuff. I've hit up the edge of the forest a few times, but never walked in. No one with half a brain goes there. Well, guess what? I guess we don't have half a brain. 'cause we're walking there. Show stiffens like a board. I hate that supernatural crap. Just talking about it freaks me out. What a wimp. Rumors exist for a reason. That place is a famous suicide spot. 50 people die there a year, so they say. And that's just what they find. Once there was a mass suicide. It has its fair share of grisly history. Show's eyes are wide. He looks like he swallowed a bug. What should I ask next? I was obviously on my bike, man. The place is totally empty at night, so it's perfect for driving around. Riding around, free as a bird, helps me clear my mind. Before you ask, yes, I have my license, and no illegal mods. Huh, is that so? We don't need another person flaunting the law. Flaunting? Yeah, the law. One is enough. I smile wryly. Who would have thought this kid would be on the straight and narrow? That day, I was clearing my head when my bike broke down. I stopped to check it out, and suddenly I've got this scar. I doubt we'll get any more out of Show. No info on the spirit then. You haven't forgotten anything. No keeping secrets now. Quit strong-arming me. Hold your horses, I'm thinking. Complaining, but I can see he really is combing through his memories. There was something. It wasn't a ghost or nothing, but I did spot something weird. Over by the side of the road, I saw this huge man. A giant? It wasn't just some tree's shadow. Honestly, I'm not really sure. The place was pretty dark, and I only saw it for a second. Sounds pretty iffy. Nope, probably what we're gonna fight. Is that info really reliable? May I interject? In truth, there are a number of supernatural rumors set there. One happens to corroborate Lord Show's story. The rumor of Shimio. Sounds like Mary has an idea. Could you tell us more about it? Of course, Lord Yashiki. I shall tell you the story of Shimio, the man of the forest. Hey, have you heard that rumor? That one about the weird giant man? He's covered in black splotches, so people call him Shimio, the spotted man of the forest. I've heard he asks everyone he meets a question. Again with the question, do you like bees? A college student who heard the rumor decided to go to the forest to see. The man covered in splotches really did appear. Do you like bees? The student laughed. Yeah, sure, I like them. And then, let's raise some then. In your body. Is that a power drill? Shimio asks those he meets a single question, then kills them using it. It was a power drill! Damn! That might be none other than the figure you saw, Lord Show. I was just saying that as a joke. I didn't know I was right. However, I have no proof. Then we'll have to gather evidence. Let's get ourselves to the forest. Investigations require legwork. There is no hesitation in Mashita. After facing Hanahiko, he knows full well what spirits are capable of. And this is training and experience as his training experience as the lead police detective. Hey now, you serious? Going there in the middle of the night? Guys, I've totally lost it. Hey man, I'm bringing you with me first. What? Me? We already hung out with Mashita. I want to hang out with you. So an elementary school kid and high schooler were tougher than you. You're that much of a wimp? What'd you say? I ain't no scaredy cat. Hey old man, take me with you instead of him. That huge guy really is some monster, I'll pound him to dust. He's easy to manipulate. You've settled on a destination. Please head to the forest by H Castle once you are ready. Your first goal is to identify the spirit that has bestowed the mark. Best wishes for your investigation. Cool. Yeah, I figured. Soul power. Return to 1000. Great. Alright, so while... Oh, we have baseball and baseball bat. Fucking sick. So while I'm doing this... Yeah, bees. I guess I should probably explain, like, hey, I'm not the best with horror. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I much prefer a horror aesthetic to proper horror. Like, I really like Berserk, and that has a horror aesthetic.